yourself with your full name?
Okay. I'm Jim Zhang, and I'm currently a middle school student in grade 8, and I'm now in senior middle school. And I'm 14 years old, and I love playing guitar, playing basketball, baseball. Baseball, in America, I just play a couple of times. And in my spare time, I always create my own songs, and I make songs with my American students, friends, basically, and their freestyle is really cool, and it's kind of great accomplishment. And also, I like reading books, especially novels, and let me see,
Oh, that's
um,
really great. So, what school did you say you're currently attending now?
senior middle school,
Saint. Uh,
新竹园.
oh, Saint. Okay, I thought you were saying an American name. Is it an international school or is it a public
No,
Chinese
it's a
school?
local school.
Local school. Your English is very, very strong. Have you ever studied in America before?
Yeah, only for 1 month. It's a shortened study.
Only 1 month. Wow, when was this? Because your English is so good.
Mm-hmm. What? Pardon?
When was this 1 month that you studied?
From February to March.
Mm-hmm. Of this year?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were just here last month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and what school were you studying at?
I'm studying at a school near LA. It's called Merida City, and the school is called Mesa High School.
Oh, so you studied at Mesa High School?
It's a pretty good school.
Mm-hmm. And you said that you're currently in eighth grade, so what kind of class did you take at a high school?
Um, I think um, algebra,
Uh-huh.
geography, or biology, and some. In freshman, I will take these or maybe more, and maybe when I'm sophomore, I will take more AP classes.
Oh, okay. I meant what classes did you take during your 1 month program at the Mesa High
Oh,
School?
oh, sorry, I thought.
That's okay.
I mean ASL.
Uh-huh. You took an ESL class.
No, I mean American Sign
Oh,
Language
you took
class,
ASL, okay.
and algebra, geography, biology, and uh, ADVP. I'm not pretty sure what is it, but it just like P. And I think leadership and health.
Oh, so you took a full schedules courses during just
No,
1 month?
the whole system is like we have a shuttle, and we go in the class that he take.
Oh, I see. And were you just participating in a regular semester and you just stayed for 1 month, or was it a 1 month program?
1 month program.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting.
Yes.
And prior to that, how did you study English while you were in China? Or was your
Like
English always this good?
we have uh internet tutorials like to talk to with American students that in college um and
Like
we
conversation exchange?
sort of
Hmm.
yeah like kind of with the top college students like Cornell and Ohio, and they told me a lot.
Oh, so you participated in conversation, um, uh, like Skype calls with these
uh,
American students?
I don't know, it's called Zoom.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's really interesting. How long did you do that for?
4 months.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you studied your English.
No, and also I have participate in debate class
Mm-hmm.
with the American college student, and
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty hard.
Yeah,
But
that's.
I love debate.
Mm-hmm. So, this debate club, is it at your current school or is it a separate
Um,
activity that you participate in?
it just I don't know, a weekend tutorials.
Oh, on the weekends you do it on your own time.
Mhm.
Wow, that's very interesting. How did you come to join such a program?
Um,
Your mom.
yeah,
So she had you join it and you found out that you actually really enjoyed
yeah.
it. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. What kind of topics do you debate about?
World flooding and ice age, and about some political thing like the China and between China and Japan
Mm-hmm.
problems.
Oh, so you have to learn about the issues and topics beforehand
Yeah.
and okay.
We need to search a lot.
Yes.
I use at least I use 5 hours to search it,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not still good at it.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you haven't been doing it for very long, so if you continue to do it, I'm sure you will improve a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So debate clubs are quite popular in American high schools. So I'm sure
Yeah.
when you come to America, is that something you would like to join and continue to do?
Mhm.
Okay, that's great. Is that something that's kind of in line with what you would like to do in the future? Like maybe do you want to be a lawyer or something?
I'm not sure, but I just think it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Do you like politics?
Politics, maybe. I'm in Shanghai, I'm not in Beijing, dude.
So, do you have any idea of what you would like to be when you're older?
Um, I think I'll be to do invest
Mm-hmm.
like my father,
Okay.
and also I want to be uh, I want to be I'll say it um literature or adventure
Oh, can you say that one more time?
adventure
Investor?
and adventure
Adventurer.
like Valkyries.
Adventurer? Like you want to go explore places?
Mhm.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting. Do
Yes.
you like to travel?
Mhm. Of course.
Where have you been?
I've been to England, um, USA and Thailand, Singapore, um, let me see, Malaysia and Indonesia.
Mm-hmm. And what was a very memorable experience for you?
Hmm, maybe I think I think in USA.
Okay, what was so memorable about the USA?
Uh, you know what? Before I went to America, I don't have plans to go there for study. But after I come back to China, oh my god, I really love this country. I, and this kind of education system is really
Mm-hmm.
attract me.
Mm-hmm.
And at weekends, you don't have tutorials and just stay with family, and I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And after school, you have time to join a clubs or do some activities. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's pretty cool.
Hmm. Well, that's really great. Would you like to study? And you said that you were in LA, so would you like to go to a high school that's in LA or the West Coast, or would you like to go to a school that's on the East Coast?
Yeah, I prefer because the West Coast, I think the weather is greater. I think,
Mm-hmm.
especially in California.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad said to me in New York, I'll snow a lot.
Oh yes, on the East Coast it snows a lot.
Yeah, but I think West have more great college, and I think that kind of situation, no, it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, you said you're in the eighth grade now. Are you planning to apply to the ninth grade or the eighth
Yeah,
grade?
Yeah, freshman in America.
Okay, so you're planning to apply for the ninth grade. And have you ever taken any English exams like the TOEFL?
I take SLAP.
And what did you get?
60.
Okay. Did you take it recently?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that it would be great if you could take the TOEFL so you could apply to some
Yeah,
higher
I'm
level
not
schools.
prepared for it because I'll go to America in September or something, and I will have a TOEFL test in July or August, and also take SSAT.
Okay. If you take it in July or August, that's going to be a little bit too late for this application round, but it's always good to have those test scores just to assess your own English proficiency and continue to take it. You will need it for your college applications later on, so you'll have to take it again when you're a senior. But if if you just have the SLEP now, it's going to limit our options of schools to apply to because many high schools require you to have your TOEFL score in order to apply. But we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Okay?
And my plan is, I'll go to maybe private school or public school, and next year I will go to another school because I have a better TOEFL score or something.
Okay.
By another school.
It would be great if you could just go to a great school now, and then you won't have to move again and
Yeah,
make new
if
friends and
my TOEFL score is not so well, maybe I'll
stay.
apply another school.
Well, our goal is to find the best school for you in one go, so we'll try to make that happen.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to do the reading passage now, and you can check your chat box. I'm going to send you a message. The message is going to be the reading passage to read out loud. Do you see it?
Yeah. Let me see.
So this is a ninth grade level reading passage.
Where is it?
Check the chat box where I said hello to you at first.
Okay, how to find now? Oh god. Oh, here we go. Jack London's story, Call of the Wild, tells Buck, a dog stolen from California who's taken to Alaska during the Paleolithic gold rush in the late 1990s. Buck becomes a sled dog, part of a team that transports supplies and people through the harsh winters. It was inevitable that the clash for leadership should come. Buck wanted it. He wanted because it was his nature, because he had been grabbed by that nameless, incomprehensible, a pride of the trail and trace, that pride which holds dogs in a toy to the last place, which lures them to die joyfully in the harness and breaks their hearts if they're caught of the harness. That was the pride of Dave as well, though. So Solix, as he put with all his strengths. The pride that laid hold of them at break of camp, transforming that form sore and sullen boats into training, eager, ambitious creatures. The pride that surprised them all day and dropped them at pitch of camp at night, letting them fall back into gloomy unrest and discontent. This was the pride that bellowed spits and made him trash the sled dogs, who blundered the sugar in traces or had headway at harness of time in the morning. Because it was his pride that made him fear Bug as a possible lead dog, and this way Bug's tried too.
Okay. Okay, good job. How was that for you? Was that difficult, or did you pretty much understand everything that you read?
There are some words. It's
There,
tough for me.
there are some words that were a little bit difficult, right? Some of the vocabulary there. Mm-hmm. For example, what would be a word that was difficult for you?
Let's see. At a pitch of camp at night.
Can you say that one more time?
At pitch of camp at night.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. So a pitch of camp at night means so these dogs and this whole team, this group here, they're transporting materials and they're going on a long journey. So every night they have to pack up and or every morning they have to pack up and every night they have to sleep somewhere new. So that's called pitching camp when they make their tents and put their beds there and all that stuff.
And the blunder.
One more time?
Blunder. BLUNDER.
Oh, okay. So to blunder is to make some kind of mistake or, to do something wrong. So that's why it says, the bore up spits and made him thrash the sled dogs who blundered. What does thrash mean?
Fresh.
Thrash the sled dogs who blundered.
Let me see. Still not finding it.
Oh, it's in the same sentence.
Made him thrash. Afterward.
Made him thrash the sled dogs who blundered. What do you think thrash means?
Confused?
Thrash means to punish them, to hit them.
Oh.
So he's saying, so in this
Verb?
So in this scene here, the sled dogs who are making mistakes and doing something wrong and being bad, Spitz will punish them and thrash them. Okay.
Like abuse?
Yes, kind of like abuse. So he punished to teach them that you cannot do that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And sullen birds?
One more time.
A sullen birds?
A sullen brutes. So sullen means to have to be sad or to be depressed and just very negative. So when it says sour and sullen brutes into straining, eager, ambitious creatures. So sour and sullen means that they're mad, they're unhappy, and they're upset. And brutes is another word for an animal. It's kind of a negative word. Mm-hmm. It means kind of like beast or creature or something. So it says that they transform from that into a straining, eager, ambitious creature. So they change from something very negative to something really positive. So this transformation happens because they're encouraged and they're motivated. So what encourages them to change this way?
I think eager.
They're changed. They're transformed to become more eager creatures. So what changed them to become this way?
Let me see. Oh, sorry, I made it disappear.
That's okay. Can you get it back?
Oh. Oh, the pride that squared them on all day and dropped them at pitch of camp at night.
Yes, it's the pride. So that was actually the next question I was going to ask you, which is, what is the main idea of the passage? What's the main idea of the story here?
I think the dog, the bug want to, like the process made him feel back as a possible leader dog, and he want to lead his crews to, as you said, stress those sled dogs. Not to stress.
Can you say that one more time? I didn't hear the last part.
Stress?
Oh, how he punishes them. That's one of the deep. That's one of the details that does describe what the main idea is. And you already mentioned it earlier, and I think you are kind of missing it now. But you hit it on the head earlier when you said that it was the pride of the dogs. They're so proud of their responsibility and their job that it changes them from something negative to something really positive. So they can undergo that transformation because they grow this pride for their work.
Oh,
Have you ever had an experience like that? Have you ever had something that you're very, very proud of?
proud?
What's something about yourself, or maybe something you've accomplished, worked really hard at that you were so proud of?
Let's see. Like I have a presentation in America school, and it's about the whole Korea in America, and I did really good. But because my first time to do so big presentation,
Uh huh.
and my friends really appreciate.
Uh huh. What kind of
I,
presentation was it? Like in
yeah,
front of a
before
large
it's like a
audience?
Korea conclusion in America. Like how do you like America and what do you do in America? Yeah.
Okay. Who did you have to do this presentation for?
For the whole students in Mesa High School, and also my
Wow.
teacher from China,
Uh huh.
and also for my family.
Uh huh.
It's on internet. They saw.
It's even on the internet. That's amazing. How long did you prepare for it?
I think every day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I finished the homework uh, in America, and then I will practice a lot.
So you had to memorize it too?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a tough. It's a tough time though.
It was difficult for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did you have to do the presentation for? Was it like 5 minutes?
10 minutes, I think.
And all in English too? That's really hard. That's not easy for most people to do in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why great accomplishment.
Well, that's something you should definitely be really proud of.
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually concludes our interview. We have to end. Running at the end of our time now, but you did a really great job. Your English is very, very good, and we can definitely find some great schools for you in LA that you can study hard at and learn, improve your English even more than it already is, and will be a great school for you to get into a good college later too.
Yeah.
Okay, it was wonderful speaking with you today.
Thank you. It's time to go to school.
Have a good day at school.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.